What if someone reaches 80, owns a house, has time, but still feels lonely? Why do some people at 80 seem calm and happy, while others feel their days are too long? What's the secret? This question arises from the stories of many people who have lived a very long life. And their answers are surprisingly simple. It's not about great wealth. It's not about physical strength. It's not about luck either. Often, the answer is just a few small things in life. Small things, but they mean so much. Imagine life like a warm house. A house doesn't feel alive just because the walls are strong. A house feels alive because there is light, sound, and warmth inside. The same is true of human life. At 80, what people miss most isn't the big things. Sometimes what we miss most are the simple things. Someone who will listen to a story. A small reason to get up in the morning. The feeling that we still matter. Memories that make us smile. And one very important thing, that often keeps our hearts warm even at a very ripe old age. These things seem small, yet many older people say something very interesting. Without these things, life can feel very lonely, but with these things, old age can feel like a warm and soothing afternoon sun. Life at 80 is not the end of the journey. Often, it is at this age that a person begins to see life in a calmer way. Wiser, more appreciative of the little things, a warm conversation, fresh morning air, family laughter, memories that still live in the heart. Small things, simple things, but often the source of the greatest joy in life. In this video, we will walk together through some of life's stories, a simple story, yet full of meaning, about 5 small things that often make a big difference in life at age 80. Perhaps you'll discover something touching, perhaps you'll recall an old memory, or perhaps you'll see life a little differently. Let's embark on this journey together. A journey that's calm, warm, and full of life's wisdom. Have you ever noticed something interesting about life? 2 people can be the same age, both 80 years old. Both have modest homes, yet their lives feel very different. One seems calm, warm, and full of smiles, while the other feels like their days are very long and lonely. What makes the difference? Is it money? Is it health? Or maybe luck? Interestingly, many experts on aging say the answer is often much simpler. Many older people in many countries say the same thing. Happiness in old age often depends not on big things, but on the small things that give meaning to our days. Imagine life like a beautiful old house. It has stood for decades. It holds memories, stories, and life's journeys, but a house doesn't feel alive just because its walls are strong. A house feels warm because there is light, sound, and life inside. The same is true of human life. At 80, your body may not be as strong as it once was. Your steps may be slower, but your heart still yearns to feel the warmth of life. Today we're going to discuss something very important, but often overlooked. 5 simple things that make old age feel warmer and more meaningful. Many people who have reached 80 say that without these things, life can feel like an overly long winter. Don't worry, this video isn't meant to scare you, quite the opposite. This video is a warm reminder that happiness often comes in very simple forms. And the good news is that many of these things are still within our reach, even when we're no longer young. But before we continue, if you enjoy this calming, inspiring, and life-affirming video, please support this channel by subscribing, liking this video, and sharing it with friends and family. Your small support means a lot, because this channel was created to accompany many people around the world, especially those who want to enjoy their old age with a warm heart. Now, let's sit back and relax for a moment. Imagine we're sitting on a park bench. With a gentle breeze, and a gentle morning sun, we're going to talk about life. In a light and meaningful way. The first thing, someone to talk to. When we're young, life often feels very busy. There's work. There's family. There are many activities that make the day feel full. The phone rings frequently. People come and go. The house feels alive with sound. But as time goes by, the children grow up. Friends become busy with their own lives. And the world slowly becomes quieter, sometimes too quiet. Many older people in various countries say that loneliness isn't always about being alone. Loneliness often arises when there's no one to truly talk to heart to heart. Imagine a fireplace at home. It doesn't need a big fire to provide warmth. Sometimes just a small flame, burning slowly, is enough to make a room feel cozy. Human conversation is like that too. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be in-depth all the time. Sometimes it's just a simple conversation like, "How is your day today?" Or "The weather is beautiful today, isn't it?" Small things like that can make the heart feel accompanied. An 84-year-old woman once said something very touching. She said, "The most precious thing to me now isn't a big gift. It's someone who is willing to sit with me and listen to my story." Stories she's probably told before. About her youth. About her life's journey. About old memories. And that's okay. Because for many older people, sharing stories is how the heart stays alive. Experts have also found that warm social conversations can help maintain mental and emotional health in old age. Even short conversations, just a few minutes, can increase feelings of happiness. So if today you have someone to talk to, a friend, a neighbor, a family member, or even a new friend at the park, cherish it, because small conversations often bridge the human heart. And if one day feels lonely, try to remember something simple. Sometimes we don't need to wait for others to come. We can be the ones to initiate small conversations. A smile, a greeting. Often, that is enough to open the door to new warmth. Second thing, reasons to get up in the morning. Now let's imagine something simple. A small garden. If the garden is tended to every day, watered, cleaned, planted with flowers, it will look alive. Birds might come. Flowers might bloom. The air will feel fresh. But if a garden is left unattended for years, weeds will grow. The flowers will slowly disappear, and the garden will lose its beauty. Human life is like a garden. When we're young, our lives are full of reasons to get up in the morning. Work awaits. Children need attention. There are schedules, responsibilities, and activities. But when someone reaches 80, many of those responsibilities begin to diminish. And suddenly, the world feels much quieter. At this point, a simple question often arises in the hearts of many. What is my reason for getting up tomorrow morning? Interestingly, many older adults who live happy lives have a very simple answer. They don't always have grand goals. They just have small goals that give meaning to their day. For example, watering the plants in the morning, feeding the birds in the yard, a slow walk in the park while enjoying the fresh air, reading a few pages of a book, listening to favorite music, or simply sitting by the window and watching the sunrise. These little things may seem ordinary, but to many 80-year-olds, they are like tiny stars that light up the night. An 82-year-old man once said with a warm smile, "I always wake up early to see the sun." He didn't say anything big. But the words were profound, because as long as one still has something to look forward to, life still feels worthwhile. Small reasons to wake up early are like small seeds in the garden of life. Every day we plant one small seed, and slowly, the garden of life continues to grow. And we've talked about seemingly simple things, but they mean so much to happiness at 80. The first, someone to talk to. A small conversation, a smile, a warm greeting, is often enough to make the heart feel accompanied. And the second, a small reason to wake up every morning. It doesn't have to be anything big. Sometimes it's just a warm cup of tea in the morning, an unfinished book, or the sun slowly rising in the sky. Those little things are like candlelight. They may be small, but they're enough to illuminate a dark room. And remember one simple thing. Old age isn't the end of the story. Often, it's the part of life where wisdom, serenity, and the little beauties become more apparent. Next, we'll discuss other things that often make life at 80 feel warmer and more meaningful. Have you ever seen a large, old tree in a park? Its trunk may not be as strong as it once was. Its branches may not be as numerous as when it was young. But the tree still stands quietly. Why? Because its roots are still strong. And there's still life around it. Birds come and roost. The wind blows through its leaves. The sun still shines on it every morning. The same is true for humans. When you reach 80, life may become calmer. Your steps become slower. The days seem longer. But old age doesn't have to be lonely. Many seniors in various countries say that there are a few simple things that keep their lives feeling warm. These things aren't luxuries. They aren't expensive. But they add color to the quiet days. And we'll discuss the next thing that seniors often cite as a source of happiness in old age. Third thing, feeling that we still matter. There's one feeling that's very important to humans, at any age. That feeling is feeling needed. Imagine an old wall clock. It's probably been in your home for decades. It's not modern. It's not sophisticated, yet every day, its hands keep moving. And helping everyone tell the time. A clock is simple, but it plays a role. So do humans. Many seniors feel sad not because they're getting older, but because they feel they're no longer needed. In fact, the life experience of an 80-year-old is invaluable. Imagine all they've been through, decades of life experience. Stories full of lessons, learned mistakes, wisdom that can't be found in books. It's all like a walking library of life. An 85-year-old grandfather once said simply, "I can't work like I used to, but I can still share stories with my grandchildren." And to his grandchildren, those stories mean a lot. Many experts on aging say that when older adults feel like they still have a role to play, their emotional health improves significantly. That role doesn't have to be big. Sometimes it's very simple. For example, giving advice to family, teaching grandchildren to read, sharing old recipes, or just listening to someone who needs someone to talk to. These little things are like a small light in the house. It may not be as bright as a big lamp, but it's enough to make the house feel alive. If today you helped someone, gave advice, or made someone smile, remember something, it means you're still bringing light to the world. Fourth thing, beautiful memories to recall with a smile. Now imagine an old photo album. The pages may be a little yellowed, but each photo tells a story, a journey, a family celebration. A small moment that once seemed ordinary, but now feels so precious. Memories are one of the most precious treasures a human being possesses. At 80, memories often feel like a warm movie replaying in the heart. Many seniors say that one of the greatest joys of old age is being able to look back on the past with a smile. Not with regret, but with gratitude. An 81-year-old grandmother once said, "I don't remember everything in my life, but I remember the moments when we laughed together as a family." That is the power of memories. Memories don't have to be perfect. Life isn't always easy, but if one has enough beautiful moments to cherish. Old age can feel like sitting by the fire listening to warm old stories. Memories can come from many simple things. A small trip with family. The first day a grandchild was born. Old music heard in youth. Or even the smell of food that reminds one of one's childhood home. All of these are like stars in the night sky of life. It's not always bright, but enough to keep the sky from ever truly darkening. And the good news, beautiful memories don't just come from the past. Even at 70 or 80, we can still create new ones. A dinner with family. A short trip to the park. A warm conversation with an old friend. The little things today can become beautiful memories in the future. The third is feeling that we still matter, because every human being, at any age, wants to feel that their presence still brings goodness to others. And the fourth is having beautiful memories that can be recalled with a smile. Memories are treasures that cannot be bought, but can accompany the heart throughout life. Next, we'll discuss the final thing that seniors often cite as a source of warmth in life at 80. Imagine a long journey. A person walks through season after season. Childhood, youth, adulthood, until finally arriving at a mature and experienced age. The journey is like a long road full of scenery. There are sunny days. There are rainy days. There are moments of laughter, and there are moments of learning from hardship. But when someone reaches 80, many people begin to see the journey differently. It's no longer about how fast they're going. It's about what they feel inside. Many seniors say that, ultimately, life isn't just about what we've achieved. It's about the feeling of peace and hope that lingers in our hearts. Fifth thing, hope and gratitude in the heart. There's a simple thing that often makes two people experience old age very differently. It's not money. It's not a big house, nor is it physical strength. It's how a person views their life. Imagine two identical gardens. In the first garden, one sees grass that's beginning to wither and flowers that no longer bloom as they once did. In the second garden, one sees the morning sun still shining on the remaining small flowers. The same garden, but a different way of seeing. Many happy seniors say that one of the secrets to serenity in old age is learning to view life with gratitude. Not because their life has always been easy, but because they choose to see what they still have. An 83-year-old man once said simply, "I don't have the strength I used to have. But I can still walk slowly in the morning, and that's enough to make me grateful." The sentence sounds simple, but it contains profound wisdom. Gratitude is like a small sun inside. It doesn't change the past, but it can brighten up today. Many studies on happiness show that people who frequently remember the things they are grateful for tend to feel more peaceful and happier. Things to be grateful for don't have to be big. Sometimes they're very small. For example, the fresh morning air, a warm cup of tea, the sound of birds outside the window, a phone call from a child or an old friend, or simply the chance to see a new day. These little things are like tiny stars in the sky of life. If we pay attention, the sky is never truly dark. Besides gratitude, there's one more thing that goes hand in hand with it. And that's hope. Many people think that hope is only for young people. But that's not true. Hope can live in anyone's heart, even at 80. Hope doesn't always mean big dreams. Sometimes hope simply means looking forward to a family visit next week, planting new flowers in the yard, watching the sunrise tomorrow morning. These little things keep life moving. Like a small ship sailing slowly on a calm sea. If we look back at the 5 things we've discussed in this series, they're all actually very simple. But that simplicity is what makes it so powerful. Let's remember them together. The first, someone to talk to. Because humans were created to share stories, not walk alone. The second, a small reason to wake up every morning. Something that makes the day meaningful, even if it's simple. The third, feeling that we still matter. Because our life experiences are a light that can help others. The fourth, beautiful memories that can be recalled with a smile. Memories are treasures that are never truly lost. And the fifth, hope and gratitude in the heart. These 2 things are often the deepest sources of peace. 80 years is not just a number. It is proof of a long journey, perseverance, and extraordinary life experiences. Like an old tree that remains standing in the middle of a garden. Age carries stories that a young tree doesn't. And even though the leaves may not be as plentiful as before, the tree still provides shade. If you watch this video today, remember something simple. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Sometimes happiness comes from the little things. A smile, a conversation, a memory, a hope, and gratitude. These little things are like tiny candles that light our journey. And when many candles burn together, even the quietest night can feel warm. May each day of your life be filled with peace, health, and warmth. Before you leave this video, let me say something very simple, but very important. If today you can still see the sun, can still breathe calmly, can still remember some beautiful memories in your life, then your life still has light. Often the world talks too much about youth, about speed, about great achievements, but there is one truth that is often forgotten. Longevity is an extraordinary journey. Reaching 70, 80, or even more is no small thing. It means you have experienced many seasons of life. Seasons of laughter, seasons of struggle, seasons of learning, and seasons of wisdom. Each year you live is like a page in a precious book of life. And not everyone has the opportunity to write that many pages. A warm message for the heart. Sometimes in older age, the world becomes quieter. Children are busy with their lives. Friends may not always be as close as they once were. The house feels quieter, but quiet doesn't always mean empty. Silence is sometimes a place where we can feel the little things we once missed. Like a gentle morning breeze, like a cup of warm tea sipped slowly, like the sound of birdsong heard outside the window. These little things may seem simple, but they are actually life's gifts. Life in adulthood is often like the afternoon sun. The light isn't as bright as midday, but instead feels softer and warmer. It's during this time that many people discover something truly precious: serenity, wisdom, and the ability to savor small moments with a grateful heart. Remembering the value of life. If you've watched this far, remember one important thing: your life experiences are invaluable. Your story, the lessons you've learned, the mistakes you've corrected, and the good you've done, all of these are lights that can illuminate others. Maybe to you, they're just ordinary stories, but for someone younger, it can be a profound life lesson, like an old tree that remains standing in a garden. It may not grow as tall as it once did, but its roots are strong, and its shade provides shade for others, a gentle hope. No matter how old we are, life always has room for new warmth, new conversations, new memories, new smiles. Sometimes happiness doesn't come from big things. It comes from small steps, saying hello to someone, walking slowly in the morning, or simply enjoying another day with a calm heart. Every day is a new page to be written, and as long as the heart remains open, life always has a beautiful story to tell. If this video gave you a little warmth, a little peace, or maybe even made you smile today, we greatly appreciate your support. Please hit the like button so more people can find this video. Share this video with friends, family, or anyone who might need a warm message like this. And if you want to continue receiving calming and inspiring videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Also, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. We also love hearing from you. Please leave a comment below this video. Perhaps you want to share a life experience, a beautiful memory, or a simple message for someone else. Your comment could be a small light that warms the hearts of many people around the world. Thank you for taking the time to watch. May your day be filled with peace, health, and many small moments that make your heart smile. And remember this simple thing: life isn't measured by how fast we move, but by how much love, memories, and kindness we leave along the way. See you again in the next video. May your day be always warm, and your heart always filled with hope.